Hey Geminis, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Tarot Empath. I'm Robin. This is your general reading for June 2019. Happy birthday to the late May, early June Geminis in the house. I hope that you are having an incredible birthday season, an incredible start to your birthday season. Also, I'll be posting this, as you will see, Memorial Day weekend. So to those of you that celebrate or have family members or friends who are veterans or currently serving, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you enjoy the company of your friends and family, and hopefully the weather stays as nice as it seems to be outside where I am right now. So with that said, this is your general reading for June 2019. In the event that this does or does not resonate with you, you can check out the videos for your sun, moon, and or rising signs to get the most amount of information about all the energy that surrounds you throughout the month of June. Remember, this can also be about energy that's been surrounding you since the end of May and also the beginning of July. So let's get into these cards. Also, quick apology. I realize that it's been a while since I've posted a video. I feel like I've told you guys before that I'm a teacher, and so the school year has a tendency to get a little overwhelming, and keeping up with the channel this year has been a little difficult because I was teaching a new course, and so there was a lot of like curriculum writing and all that kind of stuff. So if you were a watcher when I was previously posting, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to try a new layout today to make the video a little bit quicker, but give you the most amount of information. All right, so let's see. What's surrounding Gemini for June 2019? Gemini, June 2019. All right, so I think we have like 3 more shuffles, right? And then we'll get into it. Oh, maybe that'll be the last one. All right, let's see. So, middle one. All right, so I'm going to do a 4-card spread, 1 card for each week of June. Okay, so, very interesting, Gemini. You have a nice June ahead of you. All right, hold on. Let me see one thing real quick before I do this. Okay, so these cards look great. So we have the High Priestess, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the 3 of Wands. So the first week of June, we're starting off with the High Priestess. So I think that a lot of you Geminis are really in tune with, I think you're really in tune with yourselves. I think that this is a really good period about, so from the way that the cards look, it looks like a lot of you guys have been working on ideas, big ideas, creative ventures, job prospects. It could even be a love prospect, but there's something that you've been working on, could even be over the last few months. And I feel like June very, very much is about putting that idea out into the world and seeing what comes back to you and kind of waiting for your returns on investment. So the High Priestess, this could be where you've been. This could be also where you're going to be in the first week of June. And it's very much about like, if you follow astrology, I feel like this card is very much about the 12th house. It's very much about like inner states of being and like meditation and kind of quiet time. This can also be a psychic card. So maybe knowing that things are coming up, putting all the things together. The High Priestess, I feel like there's, and I've said this literally seconds before, but I feel like there's something that you've been working on. Maybe you're at the final stages of its production and now it's ready to be like put out into the world. I feel like this is you manifesting a lot of positive energy and a lot of positive energy surrounding you. If you see that little dark head in the background, that's my cat. Yep. I'm a tarot card reader who has a black cat, and I'm also an English teacher, so just all the stereotypes. Okay, so you can also see at the top of this that it's a 2. That 2 bears a striking resemblance to the Gemini symbol, so I very much think that this represents you for the first week of June. And like I said, this could even be energy that you've been manifesting throughout the month of May. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and YouTube videos about the moon cycles being a very introspective period of time. So through the introspection that you've been doing, you've been able to pick up on a lot of psychic energy. And so I think that you've been making decisions about how to move forward based on that energy and based on what you've been able to tune into. So this is great. This is a really great energy. You're starting off June really strong. And especially if you think about this, like it's your birthday season. So, obviously you would be a high priestess of sorts. All right. So for the second week, we have the Page of Pentacles. Also, I'm giving this the structure of the weeks of June. However, this timeline, like I said, could be something that stretches from the end of May all the way to the beginning of July. So, don't give too much emphasis to the structure of the schedule and just kind of like, this is the pervasive energy of what follows you throughout June and maybe the end of May and perhaps the beginning of July. All right, so here we have the Page of Pentacles. So like I said, you're high priestessing. You're all about the psychic energy, this positive manifestation, working hard on something, whether it be a relationship, an idea, something to do with a new idea for a job, work, the creation of something. But either way, I feel like Geminis have been creating something. So the Page of Pentacles in the second week of June is saying that your creation has come to fruition. For some odd reason, I'm getting this feeling of like pregnancy. So like pregnant with ideas or pregnant with something that you've been working on. Some of you could even actually be pregnant. We do have the Lover's card. We do have the High Priestess. And here we have, I don't know, I'm just saying it looks a little like an embryo, but neither here nor there. So, take it how you will. This is a general reading, so I'm trying to give you all of the interpretations of what I see here. So here's this Page of Pentacles who's holding this new opportunity, looking at it lovingly. So there's really this feeling of like finally manifesting the thing in its physical form that you have been working so hard on. So here you are holding it. You're ready to put it out into the world. And this is like the second week of June. So all your hard work coming to fruition. So whether that be, you've been working on your resume and you're finally able to put it out to a new job, or, you've been thinking about leaving your job. And so here is you kind of putting yourself out there. Same with relationships. So maybe there's been a period of time where you've been single and you've been doing a really good job at working on yourself. And now, it's summertime and you've done a really good job at working on yourself, and now you're ready to put yourself back out there again. For those that are in relationships, I think that there's been perhaps a period of time of, once again, even if you're in a relationship, working on yourself, kind of doing the work, instead of putting other people ahead of you, really going inward and doing, the work on your heart and your mind to get yourself in a place where you want to be. And this is all Geminis really putting themselves out there, putting their ideas out there, putting their hearts out there, because now it's time and you see that. So, manifesting the ideas into physical form, which, how exciting is that? The third week of June, we have the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is a 6. How apt for June. The 6 in astrology is talking about schedules and daily routines. So perhaps there's a shakeup in your daily routine for the positive. The Lover's card is a very positive card. So it's either about making a choice, or if this is if you're looking at this through the lens of love, so to speak, then this is a card that suggests that there's someone coming into the picture around the third week of June. Once again, don't marry the schedule. I laid the cards out in that structure, but once again, if you don't meet the love of your life, if that's what you're looking for on the third week of June, please don't come back and throw stones at me. I'm saying that this is the energy that's surrounding you. You can manifest it and bring it into your life if you want. The beautiful thing about tarot is that, you know, you have free will. So if you hear something here that you don't like and you want to change it, you have every power to do so. So continuing on with that. So we have here the Lovers card. So we've been talking a lot about like Geminis who are making business deals or working on some sort of big idea. I feel like a lot of you maybe even have been starting businesses or been having ideas for a business, and now like here is making the choice. Perhaps it's making the choice of like who you want to invest in your idea or who you want to like promote your ideas. So there's a lot of choices. And what's great is that you're going to be making that choice. And I think that this is something that you're, you know, because it's a 6, sometimes that it suggests that there's going to be, and especially because it's the Lovers card, there's a positive change to your daily routine. There's so much positivity throughout the month of June for you. There's so much yellow, so it's just bright and vibrant. So if you've been doing a lot of inward, emotional, mental seeking, you know, trying to manifest all this stuff, and maybe it's even like, you know, how sometimes you have to go inward and give yourself some kind of hermit time. You know, now all of a sudden you're out and about, you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your ideas out there. So there's a lot of positivity. And there's not a lot of like inward quiet time during June because everything is moving. And I mean, it's not moving fast. It's moving at a very nice, happy, positive pace. So like you're not going to be overwhelmed. You are very much, the pervasive energy of this is that whatever you're reading this for, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a business venture, you know, whether it's travel, whether it's pregnancy, whether it's any of the possible, you know, general ideas of this, what's great is that it really feels like you are in control because you did all of this work emotionally to get yourself to a place where like you are the high priestess. You know, whether you're a man or a woman, it is gender neutral. It doesn't matter. You are in this place of like being at the top of your game, in control of everything. No one can get stuff past you. So it's like if you're doing a business deal with someone, or if you're, you know, getting into a new relationship, or if you're working on an existing relationship that you have, what's great is that no one can get something past you because the high priestess is all about, if anyone has secrets, it's you. If anyone's keeping his or her cards close to their chest, it's you, because you kind of, the high priestess is the idea that you have like all of this knowledge of the world. And what's great about this spread also is that you have 2 arcana cards, major arcana cards. So this is going to be a major shift for you. This is a beautiful period of time that you've done all of this work and now you're ready to reap the rewards. So here we have the Lovers card. I know, I got incredibly off track. However, here's this Lovers card. So I think that a lot of you will be meeting people who you have a soulmate connection with, whether that's a love partnership, whether that's a business partnership. You know, a lot of you are going to have to making choices about you know, who you want to partner with. So this is a lot about partnership in its various forms. So that will be around the 3rd week of June. And then in the 4th week of June, we have the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is great because it literally speaks to the Page of Pentacles. So you manifest the good stuff. You put yourself out there. You know, you have this choice to make when it comes to partnerships and deals. And then here you are in the 3rd week of June, waiting for your ships to come in. The 3 of Wands is great. You'll also notice that 3, half of 6, I'm an English teacher. I don't do a lot of math, but I know how to do that much. What's very interesting about that is that for those of you that are partnering in business, or for those of you that partnering in business or like putting yourself out there in some way, you'll notice that there's 2 here, but then it's almost like half of you goes out into the world to kind of like get stuff done. And by the 4th week of June, you're kind of like waiting for the comeback. maybe you're sending your partner out in the world to do business on your behalf. And so now you're waiting for them to come back with, maybe it's a brand deal or a business proposition from someone else. Maybe this person that you partner with has, connections that you don't. And so this is, a networking opportunity. I'm sorry that this general reading is so heavy on business, but Pentacles and Wands suggest that more so than a love reading. But remember, it's general, so you can apply it to, if you're looking at this through the lens of partnership and manifestation, then this very much speaks to finding a soulmate, and that kind of being the energy surrounding June. So, here we have, like I said, that Three of Wands. So putting half of the party out into the world and seeing what comes back with them. And so here's you just kind of waiting on the shore. It could also be that you, send your ideas out into the world and now you're kind of waiting for what's going to come back. But it's all very, very, very positive. So let's do some clarification on that fourth one. All right, so I'm going to pick 3 clarification cards. All right, so the Three of Wands. I feel like, yeah, a lot of you, and it's like, it's not, the Wands are a fire sign. They're fire energy, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And so there's a lot of energy surrounding that that's like you've lit the spark. So now either you've met someone, that's like soulmate. You're kind of like, okay, so if you're looking at this through the lens of a love reading, I think that that's definitely you. Like, I think that there might be some, it's not, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. It's not bad. And sometimes 3s represent that there's like other people. I think that perhaps now that, okay, sometimes I need a minute to put my thoughts together. So we have the Lover's card. You find this person. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. You've never met anybody who you've had this kind of connection with. But I think that you're putting yourself out there. And so you're kind of seeing what comes back. So, you have this person who, your hand is on that wand. And so you have this person who you're invested in, but then you have kind of other people who are around you. Little fires everywhere. You have these people around you that you're also interested in. So you're kind of, you're around, you're playing the field, you're having a good time. It's summer. But you're not forgetting the person who you, oh, Jesus. Okay. And all 3 cards fell out at once, but you're not necessarily putting all your eggs in that one basket yet. All right, so as I was saying those things, these are the 3 cards that fell out, and these are clarification cards for the Three of Wands. So let's talk about this. So we talked about how it's putting half of yourself or half of the team out into the world to see what comes back. So here we have the Karmic Cross. The Karmic Cross, like it suggests, is all about karma. So this partnership, this love interest, this soulmate, this is a karmic lesson. This is a person who you feel an overwhelming connection to. And so and you feel it probably pretty instantaneously, if we're being completely honest. There's some sort of tie between the two of you that you feel. And Karmic Cross is, as I said seconds before, a karmic lesson. So that's not a bad thing at all. All soulmates, and I truly believe this. So once again, as I said before, please do not come to my comment section throwing stones at me. This is my personal belief after years of studying all of this. We have soul contracts with people, our family members, our exes, our best friends, the people who come into our life who we have small, short-term relationships with even. And, we decide before we come to this earth, our souls decide how we are going to be in each other's lives once we come back to earth. I know, sounds a little crazy, but we're also tarot people, so let's not judge. So, the idea is that, you know, all of the people that you encounter on this earth teach you a lesson and in some way. And so this person who you encounter the third or so week of June is going to be someone who you have a karmic relationship with. I know that this card looks a little ominous. There's a lot of grays. It's in a graveyard. There's a crow or two. But I feel like there is potentially a lesson that Gemini has been working very hard on for a long time, and I feel like this is the culmination of that lesson. So it's the culmination of all your hard work, because 3 and 6, if you notice in the corner, I know my computer's camera is super crappy, but just bear with me. The 3 and the 6 in the corner obviously equals 9. 9 in tarot is the end of something old so that a new beginning can occur. And so I think that this is very much a new beginning for Geminis in business and in love. What's great also is that there is a lot of luck surrounding this relationship, this business partnership, this, you know, friendship, this soulmate connection that you have with this potential love interest. There's a lot of luck surrounding this, and you feel it. And I think that that's what brings you to them, makes you feel such a strong connection. This person is very good. Here's the dog card. You'll see the fire in the background, which speaks to that 3 of Wands because it's fire energy. So the dog is, you know, it's man's best friend, super loyal, honest, you know, someone who's going to stick by your side. Once again, we have here the one, it's an 18, 1 and an 8 is 9. So this is some hard work that you've been doing. This is some hard manifestation that you guys have been doing. So, enjoy the fruits of your labor. You've been doing a lot of intense emotional introspection, and so this is a really great period of time when you start to see all of the work that you've been doing, whether it's been physical or emotional, you know, physically working on something that's tangible, or whether it's you know, inward working on yourself. This is the time when you're finally seeing the fruits of your labor come to fruition. So this is beautiful. We also have here an 11, which I feel, it's the Roman numeral 11, I feel is the end of the old so that something new can begin, but also like the moving on into the future with this new wonderful partnership, relationship, love, you know, business that you've created. And there's a lot of like solid energy surrounding this. This isn't something that like, you know, burns bright fast, you know, burns bright and fast and then suddenly goes out. This is something solid. This is something that sticks around. This is, you know, fantastic. This is something fantastic, Gemini. All right, so let's do one last card. The advice card. I'm using the Archangel Michael Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I just need one card from this. Whoa, there it is. Ooh, ooh, girl, boy, whoever's listening. So this is the card that hopped out. This is your life's purpose. What? What? Okay, so I know I sounded like a little John, a little bit of Little John. I don't know, whatever. All right, so this is your life's purpose. If that doesn't, I mean, come on. The major arcana cards, the High Priestess and Lovers, something that you've been working on, the karmic debt. Oh, whew. All right, so let me stop. Let me focus. All right, so, and I'm talking to me when I say let me, because I'm not letting myself focus. So, my prayer. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. This could also be love. So that's the prayer that they have at the bottom. If you are somebody who likes to pray or wants to pray, that's one of those manifesting prayers that you can say. All right, let me find in this little book. what is this? This is your life's purpose. Okay, hold on. These are my relatively newish cards. All right, so Archangel Michael has heard your prayers and he's guiding you in, okay, let's see, in the direction in which you were born to go. You already have ideas about a career that would bring you joy, excitement, opportunities to help, and financial security, and these thoughts are indicators of your divine purpose. You're meant to be engaged in work that brings you and others happiness. This card is validation that the career you're dreaming about is your life's purpose. As such, the universe will support and open doors for you. Move forward confidently. Isn't that what we were just talking about? Possible specific meanings. Your current situation offers clues about the next step to take on your path. Follow your true feelings. Angels are watching over your business and finances. If once again you were reading this as a love reading, I think that for some of you, this could, for Geminis that are looking to get, to have a baby, I feel like this very much speaks to life purpose, pregnancy, parenthood. I've heard a lot of, I am not a parent, but all of my friends and family members who have children had said that that's, life's purpose was to become a parent. So, if that's something that you're interested in, we've been talking a lot about business and a lot about manifesting, ideas into the physical realm. And so, this very much speaks to that this is, you're on the path that you're meant to be on, and what you're doing is is your life's purpose. That also speaks to the Lover's card. We talked about soulmates. This is who you're meant to meet. This is who you're meant to be with. So, enjoy the ride. Enjoy it so much. This is a wonderful reading. I'm so excited for all of you Geminis. Please, please, please keep me updated on how your life is going and how your June is going. You can leave me a comment in the comment section below. That looks a little weird. My finger looks a little strange. Anyway, not the point. So keep me updated by leaving comments in the comment section below, or you can email me at intuitivetarotempath@gmail.com. If you liked this reading and you're interested in knowing more about what's going on in your life specifically, I do private readings. You can purchase a reading at intuitivetarotempath.com. I had so much fun doing this for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. And happy birthday, Geminis. I will see you guys in June. Bye. Or July. Technically July. Okay, I'll see you guys in July. June.